Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man undrafted out of Boise State, the nephew of a Super Bowl MVP. It's Brett Rippon. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'3" out of SMU. It's Garrett Gilbert.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Gilbert, and his throw is incomplete.
Gilbert's pass.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Gilbert. And Wilson has it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To Cedric Wilson. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Off the play fake. Gilbert. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gilbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For Eric Sauber. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
To throw again. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The score, Broncos 16, Cowboys 7.
Here's Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Jamar Stephen on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
on 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Cedric Wilson, 30 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you... That's caught at the 25.
Showtime, baby.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 11 yards there, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoe.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Gilbert's pass.
Cedric Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Conversion is no good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
28. Brandon McManus to kick.
It's been a shootout. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Gilbert able to hit his target, Lamb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And a Cowboy first down.
They'll run with Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gilbert. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Gilbert.
And he'll go down at the 28.
To C.D. Lamb. A gain of 5. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, Gilbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 18-yard. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
16-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Dallas.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Pewdiepie Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Broncos.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
5-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing again. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gilbert. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the gun, Gilbert taken in by Sprinkle. Little pitch and catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Gilbert. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 36 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Looking to throw on second down. Gilbert. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to him on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
No gain
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, what we learned there is not just the defense that can hold the lead. Special teams comes into play, and they keep them in front.
Yeah, oftentimes we talk about the offense and the defense. Here it's that third phase it looks like that's going to decide this game.
Yeah, how many times have we sat it?
It's caught inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out, how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.